always, starting off, I am using my Urban Decay Original Primer Potion just to prime my eyes so that my eyeshadow stays on all day. And then I'm going in with Crème Brulee eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. And I'm just going to be using this big fluffy brush to apply it right into my crease using windshield wiper motions. This is just going to help with the overall blending of the eyeshadow look in the end. Then I'm going in with another Makeup Geek shadow, and this is in the color Cocoa Bear. It's a really nice reddish brown color, and I'm using this again on a little bit smaller blending brush, and I'm just applying this right in my crease, making sure not to bring it up too high because you don't want to cover all of that transition shade you put in before, because that would just defeat the purpose of it. So you want to make sure to keep it a little lower in the crease, and as you can see, I'm taking it all the way from the outer corner all the way in to the inner corner there, and just making sure to really blend it out and blend it with that transition shade too that we had already put in there.
And even when you're away, yeah, I feel you like the day. You're the non-existent time with me. I'm here in any way. Hi, hello, where'd you go? I'm just a wandering. Don't mean to press the buttons in your chest, but I thought today was for you and me. Together we can escape if you're feeling. Oh, I think it's snowing outside. You wanna run away with me.
Then I'm going in with my Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm using the color Espresso, which is this beautiful dark brown color, and I'm just going in with a flat shader brush, making sure to tap off the extra shadow on the top of the palette like I just did there, because this can tend to have quite a bit of fallout if you don't do that. And then as you can see, I am just tapping it and pressing it into my eyelid. You want to make sure that you keep it low. Don't go all the way up to the crease, otherwise it's going to be really hard to blend it out. So leaving that little bit of space between the colors is really going to make it a lot easier for you to blend, and then you won't get crazy and have that dark brown all over your eyelid. It'll just be where you want it and a lot easier to blend out. So make sure to keep it low, and the patting motions also will help with any fallout. So then I'm going back in with my medium shader brush or whatever that I use for the Cocoa Bear color, and I'm just doing circular motions, windshield wiper motions, any kind of motion, just to blend those two together. I don't have any extra product on here as of right now. I will go in a little bit and just grab a little bit more of that Cocoa Bear and drag it through the crease right where the two colors meet, right here actually. So just going through and blending that together, deepening it up, and the more you do it, the more you build up the color. It's really just going to blend it and make it look flawless and just beautiful. So be patient. It does take a little bit just to blend it, but in the end it will be all worth it. Then I'm going back in with yet another blending brush. This one is great for the outer corner and the crease. I actually like this one better than the last one I was using, so I'd recommend actually just going straight to one like this if you have one. And again, I'm not using any additional product. I'm just blending with what I have right now, blending those two together a little more, and then going back and using a little bit of that Cocoa Bear just to blend the two lines together, because you don't want it to look like a line. You want it to look like it just fades out from that dark brown into the red brown. Now you could leave it like this with just the browns together, but I wanted to add a little bit more, so I went in with the gold color in this Lorac Pro Palette and another flat shader, a clean one, and I'm just patting that right over the Espresso color I did. Same exact thing, it just really brightens it up, and these two colors mixed together is so cool. I can't really explain it, and the camera doesn't even do it justice. It was so beautiful. It's almost like a greenish gold when they're blended together. I don't know, it's just really beautiful and I loved how it turned out. So then I'm going back in with this blending brush just to blend that out with the Cocoa Bear as well. Just I want to make sure that there are no lines and it just goes together flawlessly. Then for my brow bone highlight, I first started off with the white shade in my Lorac Pro Palette, but it just wasn't cutting it for me. So then I do go back in with Shimma, which is also a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and it just has a little bit of that champagne shimmer in it, which I really liked. So I just thought it worked better with the overall look. And then I'm going in with my favorite gel eyeliner and just dragging it out into a smaller wing here, and then of course going back and tight lining my upper waterline as per usual. Then for the bottom lash line, I'm going back in with the color Crème Brulee, and I'm just using it on this pencil brush, and I'm dragging it from the outer corner, from the inner corner, making sure to really blend it out and smoke it out, because this is going to help with the blending of the under eye as well. Because now I'm going in with the color Cocoa Bear again on this really flat brush, and I'm just going to be pressing it in right at the roots of my lashes on the bottom here, to really emphasize that and really smoke it out a little more. And here's a little better picture. You can see I'm just kind of pressing it and wiggling it. I'm not dragging it all the way in. I'm just pressing it where I want the color to be. I'm going back in with that pencil brush with no additional product and just blending those two colors together, really smoking out that lash line. And then I'm taking a little bit of Shimma, which we used on the brow bone, and just tapping it into the inner corner there to really brighten it up, since it is a little bit of a darker eyeshadow look. I don't want it to be too dark, so that opens up the eyes a little more. And then I'm just going to be coating my lashes with a little bit of mascara before I apply my falsies. And then I did forget to take a close-up shot of this, but this is just my Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil in the color Base 1. Just using it to line my waterline to really open up the eyes, since it is a darker look. And then for lashes, I just cut up my Ardell Dummy Wispies into like 4 sections each, and just placed them on and put a little space between each one. And it just really made them look cool and just kind of more custom, so I really liked it. Then after you are done applying your false lashes, that completes this makeup look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching and can recreate this look on yourselves. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!